Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. We are in a Halloween vibe today, and that's because I have this new eyeshadow palette in my stash. This is the latest palette from Beauty Bay, and this is the Dark Fantasy palette. This is their 20 pan palette. And here is this Halloween inspired color story. I cannot wait to dive into this palette. Funny story about this. So I thought I had placed my order on the day that it launched, and I even like responded to comments because I posted this in the community section. Yes, I have it, you know, I ordered it already, yada yada yada. And then the next day, like literally 48 hours later, I realized, hey, where's my confirmation? I never got the email saying that I placed the order. Well, I never did. I never even got charged for it. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that I realize that. If not, I wouldn't be here filming this video. And this got to me really fast. Like, this took 4 days, 5 days, and this came from the UK, and I'm all the way down here in South Texas. This is the fastest I have ever gotten a Beauty Bay palette ever. So good job, Beauty Bay. I am loving this color story. I haven't even swatched this palette yet. All I've done is take pictures of it, but I'm going to insert the swatches right here. That way you can see what these gorgeous shades look like. Now in here we're getting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mattes and 10 shimmer shadows. I don't know about you guys, but this is a really fun color story to look at. I'm going to be creating 4 looks for you guys today, and I wore a dark lipstick on purpose just because I've been wanting to get some use out of this gloss that came in the Hocus Pocus 2 and ColourPop collaboration. So this is the gloss that I have on top of this Juvia's Place lipstick. This lipstick is in the shade Sheba. This is a beautiful lipstick. All of the ones in this like matte nude collection, I do have a video where I swatched them all out. Beautiful, beautiful lipsticks, and I think it pairs really nicely with the gloss. And if it is your first time here on my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Steff. This is what I love to do. I love trying out new makeup, so you're always gonna see the latest and greatest in makeup. I do lots of new makeup reviews. I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, which is what we're gonna be doing today. I do makeup ranking videos. We just talk about makeup, and we have a good time talking and applying and just letting our creativity run free. If that all sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, I do tend to upload quite a bit. Do me a favor and click on the subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like what you see, if you're ready for Halloween, if you're in the Halloween spirit and you just want to get inspired, maybe you pick this palette up as well, give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, I will have all the makeup that I'm wearing, talking about, linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I am ready to dive into this palette. Let's get started creating 4 looks. If you guys want to see the new Dark Fantasy palette from Beauty Bay in action, keep on watching. Now, I've already primed my eyelids with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. That is my favorite primer of the moment. What are we gonna do? I think we have to do green first. What do you guys think? Green and purple is the typical, and I feel like I've done a couple green and purple looks lately, so I don't really want to go that route. I'm really intrigued by this shade right here. Of course, this green up here as well. This one, the silver. I think I'm gonna do a combination of these 3 matte green shadows. I'll do that on the lid, and then maybe I'll do this shade. I'll do these in the crease, I should say, and then this one on the lid. Let's try that out. So on my Refer 15, I'm picking up the lightest green. This one is called Plasma. Just gonna apply that here in the crease. Now, I do like that they included a matte black and a matte white. I think those are going to be very helpful, especially for a palette like this, where, you know, you're creating maybe a little bit more unique or creative looks than you otherwise normally would. Maybe you're going to use this as your Halloween palette to create your Halloween makeup look. Let me know. Let me know what y'all are going to dress up as, if you even dress up. I have to work Halloween day, but I'll probably gonna wear like a Halloween shirt to work or something like that. And if I have time, then I'll definitely do my makeup a little more on the dramatic side. Now with beauty-based shadows, I mean, I think you all kind of know this already, but sometimes it's best to start with the deeper shade and then work up towards the lighter shade. That's not really how I like to apply my shadow, so that's why I'm doing it the way I'm used to applying. But if I feel I need to, then I'll change that up. All right, now I'm gonna go into this green. This one is Slime. I'm taking Slime on a Rephr 14. Let me know if you picked this palette up. I know quite a few of you did, because you let me know you had in the comments. I'm just really glad that I noticed I had never gotten an email, because I'd be here waiting for the palette to arrive and then like I never ordered it. That never happens. Okay, so same brush. Now I'm going in with a very dark matte green. That one's called Spaced. I'm gonna kind of flick it upwards and outwards. Now the shades seem to be layering really well with one another. This was gonna be the real test, and I think everything is looking just fine. All right, now we're gonna go into this shade down here. This one is called Grime, and I'm using my damp Morphe M124. I do feel some fallout, but this shade is beautiful. This shade will look beautiful over a matte black, the dark blue. Even if I had packed this dark matte green like all over the lid, I think it would have looked spectacular. Okay, now for the inner portion, I'm gonna go in with this other shade right here. This one is called Code. Apply that right here. That is a really pretty shade. Okay, now for the lower lash line, I want to try going in with this sequin shade. This looks like a sequin to me. This is called Virtual. And I'm using a little BH Cosmetics pencil brush. I'm only going to take it about halfway. I'm probably going to do a lighter green under it. Actually, I'm going to do Slime right here. I'm going to end up putting a shimmer over this, but just to give it a base. Then I'm going to take Slime down here. Now I'm going to go back in with the shade Code, which was the lightest shimmer shadow, the one I have on the inner corner. Just going to bring that down. I did spray the brush. Nice. Okay, guys, I'm going to do the finishing touches off camera. I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 1. All right, guys, here's the completed look number 1. I went in with these Kiss Max Out lashes, and then I just used some Give by Gwen Stefani black eyeliner for the top and lower lash line. I love the way this look turned out. I love it with this dark lip too. Ooh, definitely Halloween vibes. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number 2. Okay, now for this look, I think I want to do something with the browns, maybe this burgundy. I think I'm going to start off with this shade first. This one is called Algorithm. I'm using a Rephr 01. I'm just going to start stamping this in the crease and lightly blending. All right, that is a really pretty brown shade. Love it. I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna go in with that top brown shade in the palette called Hocus. It was the one in the top row. I think those two are blending really well with one another. I'm not seeing like any patchiness or anything like that. Like everything seems to be working really well. Now I'm going to go in with this shade over here. This one is called Distortion. And I'm taking Distortion on a Rephr 21. I did spray it. I'm going to go back in with the Rephr 01. No additional product, just to kind of blend the edge. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here for the inner portion. This one is called Encrypted. Same Rephr 21, I did spray it. Now on a BH Cosmetics pencil brush, I'm going in with that burgundy matte shade. This one's called Reality. I'm going to work it just to blend a little bit farther down. Adding a little bit more of the dark brown called Hocus. Always miss this little corner right in here. Now I'm going to go in with this gold shimmer shade. This one is called Transmission. And I'm going to apply that right here to the inner corner. That is a beautiful gold. Okay guys, I'm going to take care of these finishing touches off camera and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. Okay guys, so here's the completed look number 2. I love the way this look turned out. To me, this is a nice, smoky, fall-inspired look, even fall into winter. For the lower waterline, I went in with the 24/7 Glide-On Eye Pencil from Urban Decay. This one is in the shade Alkaline. Both two really different looks, all from the same palette. You can see the versatility in this palette. You can do something a little more funky, maybe a little more Halloween vibes, and then you can definitely tone it down and do something a bit more fall inspired. So I am going to wash these two looks off, but first I'm going to take some pictures and then I'll be right back and we'll start creating 2 more looks with the new Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy palette. Okay guys, let's start creating look number 3. I want to work with the blues. So what do I want to do? How do I want to approach this? Actually, I think I will focus this on the outer portion, the outer corner, and then I'll go in with this on the inner portion and even into the inner crease. Let's try that. So this matte blue is called Hardcore. And I'm going to be using a BK206. And I'm just going to focus that right out here. I'm probably going to have to switch to a smaller brush, but we'll see. Now I'm getting my Rephr 13. Just a little bit more of the product, and I'm just going to kind of flick it up a little bit. Just blend this edge. All right, now I'm going to pick up that blue shimmer on my Rephr 21. I am going to spray it. I'm going to start applying that all to this inner portion. Just going back in with the matte blue Hardcore. Now I think, let's see, there's 2 shimmers that I haven't used. I haven't used this one or this one. So I think I'm going to pick up a little bit of this one. This one's called Hack. And I'm just going to apply right here. Ooh, that's really pretty. Love that. That's going to be the inner corner highlight as well. Actually, you know what? I want to use some matte white. Maybe the matte white should be our inner corner highlight. I'm going to apply that first to the brow bone. I'm just using this little BH Cosmetics pencil brush. Now I'll apply some right here. Perfect. Now for the lower lash line, I guess I'm just going to go back in with the matte blue. And I'm using this on a little Shop Miss A pencil brush. So there's only one matte shade that I haven't used, which is this one. Oh, and I haven't used the black. Did I use the black? No, I don't. I used this one up here. Okay, so there's just a couple shades left that I need to use. There's the green shimmer, the purple shimmer, the purple matte, and the matte black. So I'm gonna do the finishing touches on this look off camera. Do some liner, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 3. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 3. I added my favorite blue liner. You guys know already, Give by Gwen Stefani in the shade Bathwater. That's what I have on the lower waterline, and then same everything else. Did I tell you guys what mascara I was using? I don't think I told you guys what mascara I've been using, but it's this one from Maybelline. It is the Colossal Curl Bounce Mascara. And this is the look. I love it. I love this shade right here. That was the perfect touch. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start creating the 4th and final look. Okay, so for this look, I definitely need to use these 2 purples. I need to use the black, and somehow I need to use the green. So I'm gonna start off with this shade. This one's called Grunge. And I'm gonna apply that all over the crease. I think I'll use my Rephr 15. Actually, no, I'm going to use my Game Beauty E01. This is my favorite brush, or one of my favorite brushes in my stash. But from Game Beauty, this is my favorite. It's just like the perfect little brush to do this like stamping work with in the crease. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with the matte black, and I'm going to pick this up on a Rephr, is this 13? Yeah, it's a Rephr 13. It's called Dark Matter. Is this black? I think it's black. I still haven't swatched the palette at the time I'm filming this portion of the video, but you guys already saw the swatches. Yeah, this is black. I was thinking kind of looked a little green, but no. I actually think I'm going to apply the black a little bit more inwards on the lid. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the purple called Grunge on the Rephr 13 just to kind of blend a little right in here. I will say that all of the mattes have been blending so well with one another. They're really pigmented, and I haven't had to change my technique or anything. Okay, so on my damp Morphe M124, I'm going in with the purple shimmer. This is called Nightmare. So we are gonna do a green and purple look. I was trying not to, but I need to use the green shimmer. And I'm gonna put it right there in the inner corner. The green shimmer is called Machine. Same brush, I just flipped it around and sprayed it again. I do feel a little bit of fallout from the shimmers, but I don't think it's enough to do your eyes first. I mean, unless that's the way you do it. Okay, now I've officially used all the shades in the palette. Yay! Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with the dark matte green. That one's called Spaced. And I'm gonna do that right here. Now I'm gonna go in with Code. Apply that right in here. Okay guys, I'm gonna do the finishing touches, and I will be right back to show you this completed 4th and final look. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 4. I love the way it turned out. For the lower waterline, I went in with a NYX Epic Wear liner. This one is in the shade Intense Teal. And then of course, same everything else. think it looks really, really pretty. The green is different. The green is definitely more of like a jewel tone green, which I love. Okay, guys, I've officially used all the shades, all 20 shades in this palette. It's time for me to give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, guys, Dark Fantasy from Beauty Bay is getting 2 thumbs up from me. I love this palette. I love the looks I was able to create. None of the shadows gave me any problems. Like everything just performed as it should, especially the matte shades. I do think that some of the shimmers, they're not as sparkly as some of the other ones. Like I felt like the blue, I felt like the purple, and I felt like this shade, they were a little more subdued when compared to like some of these gold, especially like the silver. And that's okay because, you know, look at what I did right here. I had the blue down all over, and then I applied a little bit of this one right here to the center, and that just makes it pop. So they're good. Everything is great. I definitely recommend spraying the brush and maybe using some glitter glue or glitter primer because I did experience a little bit of fallout from the shimmer shadows. We have one sequin shade, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I don't mind a sequin shade because usually the little glitter just blends itself away. But everything, yeah, everything was on point. This is a really solid palette. These palettes are like 18 bucks, 20 bucks on the Beauty Bay website, and like I said, mine got to me really quick, like really quick. Yes, I did pay for the express shipping, but no, usually express shipping still takes a while. This was under a week. This was literally like 4 or 5 days, and that's not bad. I think it's a fantastic palette if you like working with deeper tones. This is definitely going to be your palette. I love the matte white. I love the matte black. I just love everything. I love this entire color story. I'm glad they put the little pops of brown in here as well, because that can kind of tone the palette down a little bit to where you don't, you know, just see a bunch of grungy, dark shades in this palette. You can easily utilize the brown shades to make things a little bit more neutral, maybe a little bit more for daytime, and then you can amp it up, of course, for the evening. I think this is another solid release. You do get a mirror. This is the Dark Fantasy from Beauty Bay. Highly recommend checking this one out. Beauty Bay is always having sales too, so I'm pretty sure you can even find this on sale. If not right now, then in a few days. So if it's on your list, don't wait too long on it because it is a limited edition. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Are you going to be picking this palette up? Maybe you got it already. What look did you like best? Let me know. Are you team 1, 2, 3, 4, none, all? Sound off in the comments down below. I'm so excited. I'm so happy with the way all of these looks turned out. Let me know. Let me know if this palette is in your future. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. I got my water right here, and I will see y'all very soon. Bye.